Good morning, class. It's Mr. Griffin. Hopefully, everyone is safe. Today, we're going to learn about light properties. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to differentiate between translucent, transparent, and opaque objects. For you to do now, you were asked, where does light come from? Here are some examples that I'm sure some of you use. There also are examples that you might not have used. Please pause the video and write down these forms of light sources. Okay. Now, what is light? Light is something that makes things visible or able to see, or able to be seen. We need light sources. A light source is an object that can give off light, like the sun or campfires or lightning during a rain thunderstorm. The sun is the Earth's main source of light. Now, with that light and how that light reacts with different objects is different. We have transparent objects. Transparent objects are objects that light can pass through, and it does not make a shadow. For instance, a window, a drinking glass, or reading glasses. In this picture, we're looking directly through the window, and the sun is shining right into the room. In this picture, we have a drinking glass, and we can see directly through the drinking glass, there's a filter on the back, and that's why it seems distorted. And also, here's some reading glasses that some people wear. Then we have translucent objects. An object is translucent when light can pass partially through it, and it makes a light shadow. So, for instance, a tissue, a dry leaf, or stained glass. As you can see here, there's a shadow from the light that is going through. If I held this tissue out, we would still see that shadow, but maybe not as much. Here we're picking through some leaves in a tree, and I can still see the sun coming through that light, coming through the leaf just a little bit. That makes it translucent. And stained glass. I know some of you are wondering, what is stained glass? You see stained glass mostly in churches in our community. And that stained glass is translucent. The light does shine through it, but only a little bit. Okay. The next type of objects are opaque objects. An object is opaque when light cannot pass through it. But it does make a shadow, similar to a tree, a person, or a basketball. Here, we can only see a little bit of light through the leaves, but if we look through the tree, we will not see the light because the light cannot pass through the tree. Just like this person here, it creates a natural silhouette because we cannot see the light coming through that person. It's not possible. And last, this basketball. We see how light it is on this side and it's shining, but on the other side it's very dark because that light cannot go or pass through the basketball because it's opaque. All right. So what did we learn? We learned that light comes from things like the sun, light bulbs, and candles. We also learned that the sun is our main source of light, the Earth's main source of light. And we also learned that objects can be transparent, translucent, or opaque. Okay. Now, it's time for you to work independently and take what you learned and put it to work. The first thing you will do is quizzes.com. And when you click on your link, it should bring you to a screen that looks like this. You can play the quiz as many times as possible. It's pretty fun. Then I want you to complete the introduction to light worksheet. And we're going to take what we just learned, and we're going to fill in the blank in these text boxes of if these objects are translucent, transparent, or opaque. And for the first one, the light is partially going through. So I partially can see this person. And if we remember our definitions of what is a partially, when light partially goes through an object, that's what I want to put in here for number one. Okay. And the last but not least is an exit ticket. You're going to submit that to your teacher and you are done. If you have any questions, please ask your teachers. And good luck, guys. Happy Hump Day.